Hello again, first year, Mrs. Sword here. So today's lesson we're going to look at direct proportion. So what is direct proportion? I'd like you to pause the video and write this in your jotters once I've described what it is, so you have it for future reference. So two quantities are said to be in direct proportion if, when you double, treble, quadruple or half the number of one item, the same thing happens to the number of the other. So if you double the number of one item, the number of the other will double. If you half the number of one item, you will half the number of the other. That means that they're in direct proportion. So a quick example. If 2 cupcakes cost £3 and 4 cupcakes cost £6, they're in direct proportion because the number of cupcakes and the cost both double. Let's do a quick worked example. So the cost of 8 music downloads is £6.32. So how much will 10 downloads cost? So again, like we did for sharing a given quantity, we'll use a proportion table. So here's our proportion table. So we're going to write down what we know. So we know that the cost of 8 downloads is £6.32. So we need to work out the cost of one download. So one download is £6.32 divided by 8. So we can do that sum, and that equals 79 pence per download. So if we know that one download is 79 pence, 10 downloads is 10 times 79. That's going to cost £7.90. Okay, I'll put up a problem now for you to try. If you can pause the video and give that a shot, and then we'll go through the worked example. So 5 PlayStation games cost £135. How much will 3 cost? So pause the video now and have a go at that. So I hope you all managed that. And we'll just work it out again. We'll use our proportion table. So we know that 5 PlayStation games is £135. So one PlayStation game is 135 divided by 5. Each one is £27. So if we know that one PlayStation game is £27, we can work out how much 3 PlayStation games cost. 3 times 27, that's £81. Remember to put your pound sign in. So one more thing before you move on to the exercise on Teams. What I'd like you to do is look at each of these statements in turn and say whether or not they are in direct proportion, yes or no. So if we do the first one together, we have 5 cakes that cost £3, and this is suggesting that 6 cakes cost £3.50. So again, like we did in the proportion table, we can divide £3 by 5 to get the number at the cost of one cake, which means that one cake would cost 60 pence. Therefore, 6 cakes would cost £3.60 if we multiplied that 60 pence by 6. So this first one is not in direct proportion. So I'll just put a cross in that box. Okay, so pause the video and have a look at the next 4 statements and decide whether or not they're in direct proportion. Okay, I hope you managed to have a go at that. So we have the second one, 9 sweets cost 72 pence. So if we divide the 72 by 9, that means that each sweet costs 8 pence. So 10 sweets would cost 80 pence, not 81. So they are not in direct proportion. 3 stamps cost £3.60. If we divide the £3.60 by 3, that means that each stamp costs £1.20. 5 stamps cost £6, so those are indeed in direct proportion. 11 pies cost £11.99. That means that each pie, if we divide the £11.99 by 11, costs £1.09. So 5 times £1.09 is indeed £5.45. So those are in direct proportion. And finally, we've got 3 DVDs costing £42. So each DVD, divide 42 by 3, costs £14. So 4 DVDs would cost £56, not £52. So those are not in direct proportion. Okay, there's an exercise in Teams for you to go through on this now. So I hope you manage that. Any issues, put them into questions, and myself or Mr. Nicholson, I'll chat to you through that. Thank you.